Hi everyone, Brooke from Active Health Clinic here. Today I am going to be taking you through some nice and easy Pilates exercises. So I've made up a little bit of a series. For this video, you will be needing a mat, an exercise mat, or a towel, just something that's a little bit grippy. And you will also be needing a TheraBand. So preferably a TheraBand that's got a little bit of give in it. It's not too heavy, so tend to be the lighter colours rather than darker colours. And we will be starting off on our back. So making sure that your neck is in a sort of neutral position. If you tend to be someone that becomes symptomatic with your neck and extension, then placing a little, just a nice little pillow or a towel or something under to get you into that flexion sort of position. And yeah, we'll be starting on our backs. So getting nice and comfortable on your back with your knees bent. Take my little clip out. Alrighty. And we're just gonna settle into this position, knees bent, feet flat on the floor. And taking some nice deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Taking some time to just ground your body. Settling in before we get started. And we're going to bring our feet together. Knees still bent, feet flat on the floor, and going into some gentle knee rocks. So I'm just gently rocking my knees from side to side, window wipers, they're also known as. We don't want too much rotation, so just rocking back between 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock. If you were to imagine a clock face rocking between 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock. Beautiful, coming back to the center. Again, just checking in, seeing how you're feeling. Noticing any tension that you're holding on to. Taking some nice deep breaths. And with each exhale, letting go of that tension. We want our movement to be tension-free. Alrighty, we're gonna go into some pelvic tilts now. So finding your hip bones. So just feeling for the point of your hip bones. And what we're going to do is imagine they're like car lights. And we're going to tilt them upwards. So tilting those car lights back towards your head. So your belly button is coming down to your spine, back is flattening out, tilting your pelvis. And we're going to relax. So inhale, tilt. Exhale, relax. This is just a really small little movement. Tilting and relaxing. Beautiful. Okay, now what we're going to do is grab our TheraBand that we picked out before. Again, you want a lighter sort of resistance. It doesn't need to be too heavy. And you're going to wrap it around your thighs and tie it. So tie it so it doesn't come undone. Okay, with our feet about hip width apart, knees bent, what you're going to do is gently drive your knees outwards. So really small movements, driving them outwards, So separating your legs, you're working our glutes. We're going to hold that position, just holding it for about 5 seconds, 3 to 5 seconds, and slowly letting your knees come back together. Going again, holding 5 seconds. The idea is it should start feeling relatively easy. And then as you go, those muscles are going to fatigue slightly and you're going to feel it a little bit more. This is a good feeling. It means those muscles in your glutes are waking up. They're firing and they're working. So holding for about 5 seconds and relaxing. If you need a rest, have a rest. Checking in, seeing if our body's holding any tension where it doesn't need to be. So think of your shoulders. Are you shrugging your shoulders? Are you holding your breath? Are you clenching your jaw? Letting that tension go. The only place you should feel tension is in your glutes. And the next one we're going to do is come up into a pelvic curl, or also known as a glute bridge. So we're going to hold our knees in that neutral sort of position. So there's a little bit of tension on the bands, but you're not actively externally rotating. So you're not actively driving your knees apart. There's just a little bit of tension. And what you're going to do is drive your heels through the floor, lifting your hips up off the ground. Now you don't need to come up too far, so you can see there's a little bit of a gap under my glutes. Coming up, holding, and then slowly coming back down. Again, coming up, holding. There's a tad bit of resistance on the TheraBand, and slowly coming down. So what you're doing with the TheraBand is just activating glute med. So we're getting stabilization as well as drive from your glute max. And slowly coming down. Again, just checking in, making sure you're not holding your breath, you're breathing through the movement. We're here for 3, 2, and 1. Resting. Nice work. So we're going to take a little bit of a rest right now, check in, seeing how we're feeling, and then we'll come back with some more exercises. Hello, and we're back for the next couple of exercises. So we've just finished our supine pelvic tilt series. We did our pelvic tilt, we did our knee rocks, we did our glute bridges, and we also had some hip abductions going on with our TheraBand. Now what we're going to do is take it into side lying. So we're going to be laying on our side. If you want to, you could keep the TheraBand wrapped around your thighs, but you don't need to. If you want to make it a little bit harder, it's definitely an option. But what we are going to need is a dumbbell. So I've got, what have I got? I've got a 3 kilo one. That's probably going to be too heavy, but we'll give it a go. Starting lighter. So always under prescribing, seeing how you go. I am not taking my own advice here, but that's okay. So under prescribing, seeing how you go with the exercise. So we're going to take it into side lying. So laying on our side, you can have a little pillow if you want under your cheek just to support your neck and your cervical spine. And down into side lying we go. So I'm just going to use my arm. So what we are going to start with is the dumbbell out in front of us because we're going to grab onto it. But my knees are bent, my hips are stacked, knees are stacked, ankles are stacked. You can't really see it, but they're all stacked with slight bend in them. And we're going to go into our book openings. So arm out by your side, bottom arm out by your side, or in front of you actually. And then stacking our hands, we're going to inhale, opening up that top arm, rotating, and exhale, coming back down. I do recommend having a pillow under your neck if you don't already. Inhale, opening. Exhale, closing. So nice and slow movements here. We're looking at control. And coming down. So next one, we're going to grab the dumbbell, okay? And we're going to layer this movement. So with an inhale, we're lifting the dumbbell up just to the point before your arms straight up and slowly coming back down. So we're not coming straight up towards the ceiling. There's a little bit of an angle there, up and down. So again, really working the lighter weight I'd recommend here. This is heavy. And coming down. Slow and controlled. Beautiful. Okay, on the next one, we're going to close the grip. So palms facing towards toes, opening and closing, really slow and controlled. Resting as you need, please. Making sure you're pacing yourselves. We're here for 3, 2, 1, and resting. That weight can go to the side. Now we're finished with those ones. If you need, pause the video, have a rest, catch your breath, check in to see how you're going. And then come back and we're going to do some more side lying. We're going to be looking at glutes. Hello, and we're back in side lying. So this time you just need yourself. As I mentioned, you could use the TheraBand around your thighs if you wanted to make it a little bit more challenging, but I'm just going to keep it pretty simple. So inside lying with your pillow, with your arm to support your neck, however you're more comfy. What we're going to do is have our hips stacked, our knees stacked, and our ankles stacked with a slight bend. So yeah, not quite 90 degrees, like 45 sort of thing. And what we're going to do is lift the whole top leg. So a traditional sort of clean, your ankles stay together. We're actually going to lift our whole leg. So heels, knees, ankles all separate, holding that position and slowly coming down. We're going to continue that movement, making sure you're not bracing. We're breathing through the movement. Inhale up and exhale down. Not clenching your jaw or not holding your breath. We're moving through the movement. Or breathing through the movement. So like the other series before, we're going to layer. So it's going to start off kind of easy and it's going to get a little bit more challenging as muscles start to fatigue. But remember, it's a good fatigue, it's appropriate and you've earned it. So this next one, we're going to pulse. We're going to go 1, halfway down, 2, up, 3, and coming down, resting. And pulsing again, 1, 2, 3, and down. 1, 2, 3, and down. Beautiful, and we're gonna go one more time. And resting. So there you have it, everyone. A nice paced Pilates exercise program for you to follow at your own pace. Thank you for watching, and if you'd like to see more videos like this, please leave comments below.